Hello students, Unit 1 Electrostatics multiple choice questions continuation video. Here in this video let me see the solutions for the questions from 6 to 10. Question number 6. The total electric flux for the following closed surface which is kept inside the water. Okay, it is an easy one. Here it is a closed surface. Inside that surface there must be some charges. Okay, then that closed surface is placed inside the water. Then what is the, they are asking the what is the total electric flux for this surface. Okay, it is an easy one. We can apply Gauss law. We know Gauss law relates the flux through the surface and the net charge enclosed by the surface. Then Q enclosed by epsilon. Okay, not epsilon naught. It is a general formula. Okay. Then we know it is a water medium. So phi is equal to Q enclosed by epsilon became epsilon naught epsilon r. Okay. The relative permittivity of water is 80. Then Q is the amount of the charge that present inside the closed surface. Okay. Here we know the charges are minus Q, then plus 2Q, then plus Q. Here I am applying additive nature of the charge. Okay. Then epsilon r became 80. After solving this we get this is going to cancel 2Q by 80 epsilon naught. After solving this we get 40. Okay. Then flux phi is equal to Q by 40 epsilon naught. This is the answer for the question number 6. So option B is correct. Okay. Then question number 7. Two identical conducting balls having the positive charges Q1 and Q2 are separated by the center to center distance R. If they are made to touch each other and then separated to the same distance, then the force between them will be. Okay. It is an easy one. I will show how to solve this. Here the situation is two identical conducting balls having positive charge Q1 and Q2 are get separated by a center to center distance R. For this case the force experienced by the charges, that is F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, we know very well. If suppose these two charges are made to contact each other Q1 Q2, after that they are placing at a distance at the same distance R. For this case what is the force? Okay, for this case force became then the charge Q1 became Q1 plus Q2 by 2. We know very well Q1 is equal to Q2. Here they are identical charges. Okay, for this case the force became F dash is equal to K. Q1 became Q1 plus Q2 by 2. Then Q2 became Q1 plus Q2 by 2. Then divided by R square. Okay. After solving this we get F dash is equal to K Q1 plus Q2 by 2 whole square by R square. By comparing the equation 1 and the equation 2, we know very well F dash is greater than F. So option C is correct because C gives the result more than before. The force is more than before because F dash is greater than F. Okay. Then question number 8. Rank the electrostatic potential energies for the given system of charges in increasing order. Here they are given 4 cases. We need to rank these cases according to their electrostatic potential energy. We know very well electrostatic potential energy is the energy needed to assemble the charges to their respective configuration. Okay. Question number 8. Okay. We know the electrostatic potential energy can be represented as U is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R. This is the energy needed to assemble the charges to their respective locations. Okay, here our first case, that is we have two charges, one is plus Q, another one is minus Q. They are get separated by distance R. This is plus Q, this is minus Q. Then work done or the potential energy needed to assemble these charges, that is we know U is equal to K Q minus Q by R. Okay, after solving this we get minus K Q square by R. Okay, this is the potential energy needed to assemble the configuration, or the potential energy stored in this configuration. Okay, then for second case, there are also two charges, one is minus Q, another one is also minus Q, minus Q, minus Q. They are also separated by the same distance. Then the potential energy for this case, U2 is equal to K minus Q into minus Q divided by R. Then we get minus minus plus, then K Q square by R, U2. Okay, then the third one, for the third case, that is minus Q, here also minus, but the value is minus Q, here it is minus 2Q, same distance. For this case, U3 is equal to K minus Q minus 2Q, then divided by R. Okay, for this case we get minus minus plus, then K 2K Q square by R. Okay, 2K Q square by R. Then next last one, fourth case, plus Q and minus. Okay, they are get separated by distance 2R. The magnitude is Q, here it is minus 2Q. Okay, for this case U4 is equal to K Q minus 2Q divided by 2R. After solving this we get minus 2K Q square by 2R. Then it 2 going to cancel. We get U4 is equal to minus K Q square by R. By comparing U1 and U4, they are same. Okay, we can write this one as U1 is equal to U4. Then U2 and U3 are not same, but U3 is greater than U2. U3 is greater than U2, but U2 is greater than U1 and U4. Okay, so we can write this one as U4, sorry U2, but U2 is greater than U3. This is the answer. Okay, we can write this one as 1 is equal to 4, that is less than 2, that is less than 3. Okay, so the answer is, I think answer is A. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, option A is the correct answer. Then question number 9, an electric field E vector is equal to 10x I cap exists in a certain region of space. Then the potential difference V is equal to V0 minus VA, where V0 is a potential at the origin and VA is a potential at a distance x is equal to 2 cm from the origin. Okay, they are asking the potential difference between V0 and VA. Okay, it is also easy one. They are given the electric field at the region E is equal to E vector is equal to 10x I cap. Okay, here they are given 2 points, that is point O is the origin and A is a point at a distance 2 meter from the origin. Okay, here the potential is V0, here the potential is VA. They are given the potential difference V is equal to V0 minus VA, final potential minus initial potential. So we are moving the charge from VA to V0. Okay, we know the relation between the potential and the electric field, that is dV is equal to minus E dx. Okay, then we can write V as V is equal to integration of dV. Okay, so integration of minus E dx. We are moving from the origin to we are moving from point A to origin. Point A is at a distance 2 to origin 0. Okay, then the potential difference V is equal to minus integration of 2 to 0. Then the electric field E is equal to 10x. Okay, then dx. Integrating this, we get 10x square by 2. See, 2 to 0. Okay, apply the limit, we get V is equal to minus 0 minus 10 by 2, squaring the 2 we get 4. 5 4s are 20, V is equal to minus of 20. Okay, minus to minus we get plus, then V is equal to 20 unit of potential difference is volt. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Then question number 10. A thin conducting spherical shell of radius r has a charge q which is uniformly distributed on its surface. The correct plot for the electrostatic potential due to this spherical shell will be. Okay, here it is a easy one. We need some basics only. Okay, no need to worry about the graph. Okay, it is a easy. Here they are given a spherical shell. Okay, of radius r. Here the charges are uniformly distributed on the surface. Okay, we know very well, in a spherical shell, if we place a charge at a center or inside the shell, it will reside on the surface of the shell. Okay, it is because of electrostatic properties of electrostatic equilibrium of the conductor, that the last point says the potential on the surface and inside the conductor will be same. Okay, so the potential on the surface and the potential inside the shell will be same. Due to this reason, it does not need any work done to move the charge inside the shell, okay, or the conductor. For this reason, the potential is same for everywhere inside the conductor. For this case, I draw a graph. The graph is between the distance and the potential. Okay, I told already the potential inside the shell will be same as on the surface. Okay, so if distance increases, then the potential will be same. It will be maintained to the radius r. Okay, after that it will be decreases because potential, it is considered as a point charge. We know potential to a point charge V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. Okay, V is proportional to 1 by r. If distance increases, potential decreases. So for that, here it will reduce like this. Okay, so answer for this question will be, this is a distance r, there is a radius. Here beyond the radius it will be decreases. Okay, so the answer is B. In some competitive exams, the question will be little change. Okay, if suppose they are given a same spherical shell, but they are asking the electric field graph. Okay, for that it is also easy. I will draw here. It is that spherical shell, radius r. For this case, I will draw a graph that is versus potential and distance, sorry, electric field and distance. We know electric field inside the spherical shell will be 0. Okay, for this case it will be 0 for up to the radius value. Okay, after beyond the radius it will start decreasing. This is a graph for the spherical shell having the charge q, and it is a graph versus electric field and radius r. Okay.